Iraqi Dinar, IQD. Update: Economic growth, currency developments, and future outlook. The Iraqi Dinar, IQD, has been the subject of much discussion lately as Iraq's economy undergoes significant transformations. With major developments in the oil sector, economic reforms, and changes in the financial landscape, many are watching closely to see how these factors will impact the value of the dinar. In this article, we'll explore the latest updates on the Iraqi dinar, discuss the role of economic reforms, examine Iraq's oil industry, and analyze how the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, is managing currency fluctuations. We will also address whether the timing of Ramadan plays any role in the exchange rate and what the future might hold for the dinar. Current exchange rate trends and market reactions. One of the biggest points of interest regarding the Iraqi dinar is its exchange rate against the US dollar. In recent weeks, the dinar has experienced fluctuations, sparking speculation about its stability and long-term trajectory. Currently, the exchange rate is hovering around 149,000 Iraqi dinars per 100 US dollars, showing slight movements in response to recent market activity. A few days ago, the exchange rate had dropped to 146,000 Iraqi dinars per 100 US dollars, demonstrating short-term volatility. However, these fluctuations should not be a cause for panic. Market movements are natural, especially when there are policy changes or economic announcements. The important thing to remember is that Iraq is focused on long-term currency stability and gradual appreciation rather than rapid or unpredictable shifts. One factor contributing to these fluctuations is the Central Bank of Iraq's decision to pause its publication of foreign currency auction results for 2 consecutive days. This move created uncertainty, which led currency traders to take advantage of market conditions, causing a temporary increase in the value of the US dollar in Iraq. While this has led to short-term speculation, it does not indicate any fundamental weakness in Iraq's financial system. Will Ramadan impact the exchange rate? A common question that arises during this time of year is whether Ramadan will have an effect on the dinar's value. Historically, some shifts in the exchange rate have coincided with the holy month, leading to speculation that there may be a connection. However, there is no direct link between Ramadan and fluctuations in the IQD. Ramadan is a time of spiritual reflection, fasting, and devotion for Muslims around the world, including Iraq. While economic activity may slow in certain sectors during this period, the idea that a major currency revaluation or significant appreciation would occur during Ramadan is more of a coincidence than a deliberate policy move. It is unlikely that the government or the central bank would introduce major economic changes during such a solemn period. Instead, Iraq's economic progress is driven by long-term structural reforms rather than short-term events like religious observances. Iraq's economic reforms and currency strengthening efforts. One of the most critical aspects of Iraq's economic future is its commitment to reform and financial restructuring. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, Iraq has been implementing policies aimed at improving economic stability, increasing investment, and strengthening the dinar. Some of the key reforms include strengthening the banking system. Iraq is working to improve its banking sector by modernizing financial institutions, increasing access to credit, and promoting electronic banking. These changes will help create a more transparent and efficient financial system, which in turn will boost investor confidence and attract foreign investment. Reducing dependence on the US dollar. The government is taking steps to increase the use of the Iraqi dinar in domestic transactions. This is an essential move for strengthening the local currency and reducing reliance on foreign currencies for trade and commerce. Cracking down on corruption and money laundering. One of the biggest challenges Iraq has faced in the past is corruption and illicit financial activities. By implementing stricter financial regulations and working closely with international partners, Iraq is making efforts to ensure that its financial system operates more transparently and efficiently. Encouraging foreign investment, Iraq is actively seeking foreign investment in key sectors such as energy, infrastructure, and technology. These investments will contribute to economic growth and create more job opportunities for Iraqi citizens, ultimately strengthening the country's financial standing. These reforms are not just theoretical, they are already having tangible effects on Iraq's financial system. For example, in the fourth quarter of 2024, Iraq's banking sector saw a 5.4% growth, reaching a total of 64.2 trillion Iraqi dinars in loans. This increase in financing is a clear indication that the economy is moving in the right direction. Oil production and its impact on the dinar oil remains the backbone of Iraq's economy, accounting for a significant portion of government revenue and foreign exchange reserves. Recently, there has been major progress in Iraq's oil sector, with positive implications for the value of the dinar. One of the most notable developments is the restart of the Kurdistan oil pipeline, which is expected to resume operations soon. This pipeline plays a crucial role in Iraq's oil exports, and its reopening will allow for increased crude oil production and export capacity. Higher oil production means 1. More revenue for the Iraqi government. Increased oil exports bring in more US dollars, strengthening Iraq's foreign currency reserves. 2. Greater financial stability. With higher oil revenues, Iraq can better manage its budget and support long-term economic growth. 3. Stronger exchange rate potential. As Iraq's economy stabilizes, the value of the Iraqi dinar has the potential to gradually appreciate. Oil price fluctuations will always play a role in Iraq's economic stability, but diversification efforts are also underway to reduce dependency on oil revenues in the long run. The role of the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. The Central Bank of Iraq is actively managing monetary policy to ensure stability in the financial sector. The CBI's key objectives include controlling inflation and ensuring price stability, maintaining a stable exchange rate, encouraging economic growth through monetary policies, by regulating the money supply, overseeing banking operations, and setting exchange rate policies. The CBI plays a vital role in maintaining confidence in the Iraqi dinar. While some short-term fluctuations are inevitable, the central bank is focused on a gradual appreciation of the dinar rather than any abrupt or speculative changes. Future outlook for the Iraqi dinar. Given the ongoing economic reforms, improvements in the banking sector, and rising oil production, the long-term outlook for the Iraqi dinar remains positive. While there will be short-term market fluctuations, Iraq's government is committed to building a strong and stable economy that supports a stronger currency. The key factors that will influence the dinar's value in the coming months include 1. Continued implementation of economic reforms. 2. Increased oil production and exports. 3. Strengthening of Iraq's financial and banking system. 4. Reduction in dependence on the US dollar. 5. Expansion of foreign investment in key sectors. It is important for investors and observers to remain patient and focus on the bigger picture rather than reacting to short-term market movements. Iraq's long-term goal is to stabilize and strengthen the dinar gradually, which will benefit both Iraqi citizens and those who hold the currency. Conclusion. The Iraqi dinar is undergoing a period of transformation, driven by significant economic progress and policy changes. While short-term exchange rate fluctuations are natural, the overall trajectory points toward long-term stability and growth. With Iraq's oil sector expanding, banking reforms taking hold, and foreign investment increasing, The country is laying the foundation for a stronger currency and a more resilient economy. For those closely watching the IQD, the key takeaway is to focus on the bigger picture and the long-term economic improvements rather than getting caught up in short-term speculation. As Iraq continues on its path of reform and development, the future of the Iraqi dinar looks promising.